And this is Catherine Pincus from Chabot College. Chabot TV station is a full-fledged station in the city of Hayward, and it extends its programs all over the world. And we're here at NAB because we are trying to set up a really good program to train students to be engineers in this wonderful new technology that we're using. And we reviewed your products and wanted you to talk a little bit about them. And then I want to talk about why education would be so important.
Yeah, absolutely. Hello. My name's Dan Baum. I'm with Disguise Systems. We are a technology platform that is enabling some of the largest television productions, film productions, visual experiences, concert touring, theme park rides throughout the globe. We're a business that's been around for about 20 years, started around early 2000s with U2, created a 3D visualizer, a platform, so that way an artist can see exactly how the LEDs will look in 3D space, mapped in an environment which will look more true to human eye. Over the last 20 years, we've made various additions to the software where different use cases can come out of it. One of them being virtual production, which it sounds like you're looking at and exploring. It's been great. So we're a platform that has a lot of content flexibility. And what I mean by content flexibility means that you can run 2D driving plates behind you, 3D environments within Unreal Engine, interactive content with Notch. You can really do anything that you want behind you. And so we're enabling a lot of various productions to essentially see as though they're in areas that they're not actually, whether it's a beach or space or anything that you can think of. We like to think we can make a reality.
That's wonderful. And you need people to learn this equipment, to run this equipment, isn't that true?
Yes, absolutely. So the talent pool is definitely something that's absolutely needed. Specifically with Disguise, it is a technology that's used on just about every major touring act, whether it's a Taylor Swift, Beyonce, Ed Sheeran. All of the major acts use this technology. And as more artists go on stage, as more productions come online, as more visual experiences start to be made available, there's a lot of operators that are needed. And it's a skill set that is pretty highly coveted. We offer an online LMS system, so you can learn the technology for free, and we generally help with placement where we can. So we've been working with schools throughout the country, generating a pipeline of talent. So that way, when a student graduates and they say, "Hey, I need some help. Where should I go?" we can pick up the phone as a manufacturer and go to various stages, go to various staging companies and rental companies and say, "Hey, we have a tech here that you might be interested in." So yeah, absolutely needed, and it's something that we care really deeply about.
And have you had any relationships with community colleges? Have you set up anything?
Community colleges, yes, absolutely. So because our technology is free to download, you can actually start to get familiar with it. And so there are a few colleges out there that are starting to use the technology and train. And like I was saying, we have an LMS system, so schools can actually get into the back end of that LMS system, and they can see their students progress through the learning platform.
And that's wonderful because developing curriculum is time consuming.
Yes.
We have constraints because we want students to be able to get certified in some way. And what we do is we develop courses and we get those approved by the state of California.
Perfect.
And then people can take that and move that forward to upper division as well. Didn't you go to community college?
I did go to community college.
All
Shout
right.
out Saddleback Community College. They were one of the first community colleges to use a Red One.
Uh-huh.
And I went there and actually got placed at Red Digital Cinema, where I worked for 12 years prior to Disguise.
Do you ever hear of workforce development?
Workforce development?
Yes.
I know it's very important.
Yes, it is. And it's because they're working more and more with colleges and with industry to make sure that they're helping develop the pipeline, and it's local government, and they're able to help, and we pay close attention
Absolutely.
to be able to work with that. And so that's part of why I'm really interviewing you as a teacher and as an educator. Are there any initiatives in the education area that you're striking out for right now? Any relationships with SMPTE or other organizations?
We're working with SMPTE RIS, so Rapid Industry. So we are working as hard as possible. We want more people.
Right.
The industry needs more people. So we really just want to align ourselves with different school programs, universities that want to work with us and help place people. So it sounds like this is a great opportunity.
And placing people is exactly right. You're thinking exactly my line, because then, do you know, have you heard of any industry scholarships or internships? Because that's another way that people get in. They funnel in through the school system.
Yeah, there's absolutely internships. There's actually Business Studio Labs and Events United. They're working over at the Chauvet booth doing a big installation, and they have a great summer intern program where they bring in people and teach them, and then they actually go out on tours and work the real world after it. So we're all about that. We have an intern program at our business as well. Again, education's the biggest thing. When we talk to all the different studios and all of the different staging companies, it's talent. That's what's needed.
So one of the things we've been thinking about and trying to do, and I work in business, so I know that you need a place to be able to send people to demonstrate from. And one of the things we're really looking to do is to help partner in something like that, because we can give access to vendors or people who are interested in buying your products to see it working live.
Yeah.
And then not only that, but be able to show them students and potential people to hire.
Yeah.
Right? So it's a kind of win-win, a very big win-win. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, absolutely. We have a demo stage in Chatsworth and a demo stage in downtown Los Angeles. And there's often times where we'll just bring in people that just want to sit behind a desk and learn. Yeah. There's no fees associated with that. So it's just a matter of get to know the industry. And we host what we call Disguise After Dark events, which are really fun events. And it's a matter of getting the community together, and then also just various locals that want to meet people, and they're really great mixers. So, the person working on,
So one of the things that we could do at Chabot College is if we can figure out how to work with you to have the equipment, then we can provide the education and then vendor access to be able to your customers.
Yeah.
To be able to sell.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay?
Yeah,
Does
that'd
that
be
make
great.
sense?
Yeah, definitely.
And Sujoy's done, and the department has done a lot with that, with building the studio. We're on Roku, we're on Apple TV, we're all everywhere, and we're really trying to educate and stimulate education in this area. So this is
really
very
exciting.
helpful, Dan.
Yeah,
Thank you so
awesome.
much.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
If you went to the military and you were changed as a result of your service, our nation has an obligation to make sure that we make up the difference. So we make you as whole as possible, and it's hard to do that with some of the sacrifices we've made, but we're here to try and help people out, get them connected with jobs, make sure that broadcasters know about DAV and the services that are out there for veterans.
I'm Tom Baird. I'm the CTO for Veterans TV South, which is moving and establishing themselves in the Burbank area, hopefully. We're going to see. And here we are at NAB on the very first day.
And I'm Jeff Spalla. I'm Director of Operations for Veterans TV South. And we've been supporting them. I'm part of a company called Real Data, and we've been supporting Veterans TV since they were founded back 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago. So.
And what is the mission of Vet TV?
Well, VETV is primarily put together to train veterans and get them jobs in various roles of broadcasting. Camera, sound, editing, backroom part. Started out, a lot of companies graciously donated a lot of equipment, including a truck from a company called NEP, the Denali truck, which was the Cadillac of their line, a 53-foot full production van or trailer, and we acquired several $1 million worth of equipment and remade that truck as a training classroom. And that's been up in Grass Valley. It's parked up there. But then we work with other companies, like they had a class down in LA, Canon, and did a whole thing with them. And we're working now with another group, which we can't disclose until we get the final contract done, in LA. And that's why we're working on LA-based training classes. So we have a lot of companies that are supportive. There are about 50 companies here at the broadcasting event, at the NAB event, that are all supporters of
That's exciting.
Yeah.
Ventures TV.
Could you share one of your most recent, I guess, out-of-way moments or successes that you can think of?
As far as on the training side,
Sure.
we did a class last year, I believe. Yeah, it was last year, which had about 10 people in it. It was a 1-week class. It was done extremely compactly. We had a very tight curriculum, and a couple of the people have already been replaced relatively soon. So we're extremely thrilled with that. We're looking to be able to expand upon where we're going from there.